there. I yeah. So there are many things in Guts and Blackpowder that need to be. So we're just gonna wait over here for the assets to load. Okay, these assets are taking way longer to load than I expected. So if you're watching this, this is version 0.8, 0.8.10 or version 8.10. So first thing are the classes. In the game, we so far have 7 classes, and that is the line infantry, the officer, the seaman, the musician, and the sapper. And the other 2 are in the specialist tab. And this one, the priest, or the chaplain, and the surgeon. I'm gonna tell you what any of them do in the game so far. So, in the game is usually just a based zombie survival, but with objective maps and this version. And yeah, and you also have private server commands if you do have a private server. Private servers are free anyways, so free private server commands. So, let's talk about line infantry. So line infantry, the primary weapon he has is a musket. This musket has a knife feature which is called a bayonet. This bayonet can be used, there will be a button that can toggle the bayonet, and then you can use it to stab your enemies if a zombie's close to you and you're not done reloading. So this thing is really long range, and it deals a lot of piercing damage. And plus, yeah, that's it. And we also have another weapon for the line infantry, and that is called the carbine. This carbine sucks. The only good thing about the carbine is its swift reload or fast reload, but I should highly suggest you to keep the musket as in, because carbine kinda sucks. It doesn't have a bayonet, and it has less damage. It literally has only has moderate penetration or pierce damage. So I highly suggest you to use musket. And next, we have the officer. The officer's primary weapon and only weapon so far is the pistol, or the flintlock pistol. And its main melee is the officer's sabre, or saber. And that's the only different saber from all the other classes. Because this officer's saber has a charge ability which can buff your teammates, and zombies can't grab them to charge them. And yeah, pistol is short range, and that's basically it. That's the only thing about officer. Next is seaman. The seaman's primary weapon is a blunderbuss and the normal saber. And yeah, we also have another thing about it. And okay, not everyone is dead. So the blunderbuss is it shoots lots, or 15 pellets. As you can see, I'm gonna go over to the blunderbuss tab. Look at this. The blunderbuss shoots 15 pellets and 30 damage per pellet. It has a high spread, low penetration, and slow reload. And the does 250 damage per pellet. That was literally so on point. Whoa! And then it also has moderate accuracy and moderate penetration, but I don't think it's moderate because it can deal with multiple zombies in one blow. And the only bad thing about it is that it has long reload, but I highly suggest you to get Knockgun because it's better than Blunderbuss because of its damage. Next, we have the good old Fifer, or the musician. So the musician actually only has a saber, and this primary weapon is only like a instrument. Yeah, there we go. So it provides reload buffs and support. It plays music as well. In other regiments, it might have like a drum, a bagpipe, but for a normal musician, it's only going to have the fife, the drum. Okay, the drum's here, and the bugle. So the fife provides nearby teammates with 20% reload buff. Scottish Regiment will gain the bagpipes instead. See? So the drum, it provides teammates with a 20% swing buff. The swing buff means the faster swing for the sabers or melees. It requires timing with metronome, by the way, so you're gonna have to click on the beat. So the bugle provides nearby teammates with an increase in attack power, and attack powers, and I'm pretty sure strength, and lasts for 20 seconds. Requires tons of build-up via attacking. So you have to kill about 25 zombies just to get the bugle charge back up. And yeah, that's basically it. It's only melee is saber again. And then next we have the sapper, the final class in the line infantries or normal classes. The sapper builds fortifications and defensive support. The sapper can build with using the hammer. The only weapon it has is an axe. You can't replace that at all. So the hammer can create buildings, protect teammates from the undead. The hammer has 3 things to build. I forgot it. The first one is barricades. The next one is stokes, I think. And the third one is some kind of mine. It's not gonna blow up. It's just for slowing down zombies. Oh yeah, there we go. We spawned. So I'm gonna show you how good the actual lock gun really is. But before that, we're gonna continue with the guide, and let's just put this what do you call that, gameplay in the back. So we were talking about the sapper. The sapper has like 3 things to do, right? Those 3 things are the stokes, I think so, and yeah, the stokes, the barricades, and those little mine thingamajiggies. And its only weapon is yeah, the axe. So that's all. Now we're gonna go to the specialist class, and the first class is the priest. The priest has a crucifix and a Bible, or the blessing. I like to call it the Bible more because it really is just a Bible. And yeah. So using the crucifix, you can scare zombies from catching your teammates or attacking your teammates. Like, look, that's a priest right there. That's a priest right there. You see the zombies like kind of switching? That's the effect of the crucifix. But it does have a charge or cooldown to it. And next is the blessing. This blessing is really good because if teammates are infected, you can bless them and their infection will disappear. Infections are basically like things, or yeah, that can turn you into zombies. Plus, this is a sapper right here building his barricades. So continue on with the priest class. The priest, yeah, we were talking about the blessing. So the blessing can heal people with the infection. The infection can only occur in like when zombies bite you. There are four stages of the infection. The first one is just normal. You don't have to worry about that much. Second one, you also don't have to worry about much, but the screen is going to turn a little bit pale, and you can see, yeah. The third stage is when you kind of have to worry because the screen is turning a little bit red and you can see your screen becoming more pale, more red, and you can see some black lines twitching in your vision. And stage 4 is the scariest one because you only have a limited amount of time before you turn into an actual zombie. And when you become a zombie, there's literally nothing you can do. It just happens. And yeah. Oh god. Yeah. So the infection really is kinda scary. And that's basically it. We also have one more, the stake. The stake deals like moderate damage and deals only like 25 damage below average damage, I think. The stake is the only weapon that the priest can have. And that's basically it. Time for the surgeon, the final class in the game. The surgeon can heal people, and that's basically it. The only weapon is saber. Yeah, that's basically it for the surgeon. You also only have limited supplies, so you're gonna have to get supplies from dead zombies. It has a chance. Dead zombies has a chance to drop like supply bags, and you can grab those to get your supplies back up. And yeah. By the way, the priest needs a the priest needs a green pass called Soldier's Grace. And for Soldier's Grace, you're gonna need to do a lot of things. I forgot those things, but they're pretty much just in the badge place, or where you can see the badges. And yeah, that's it. Now for regiments. I don't know any regiments. I don't have any regiments because I think you need to buy a pack for it for 50 Robux. I don't like to waste. But okay. Next is the zombie types. There are multiple zombie types, but I think the most annoying are runners and zappers. So first off, we have shamblers. And shamblers are the slowest types of zombies. These are shamblers right here. All of these are shamblers. That are the ones that are following me kind of slow. These are shamblers. These shamblers are really slow, as you can see. But they can grab you, and yeah. If they gang up on you and no one saves you, it's basically just game over. People are cool sometimes. Yeah. So next is the runners. These runners are fast but very weak. Okay, I hope we can see a runner pretty soon. No, this is Leipzig. There's gonna be tons of runners in this part right here. Okay, so runners are the ones with red eyes right there. As you can see, they're very weak because you can one-shot them. Yeah, those shamblers grabbing you. By the way, if only one shambler grabs you, you can actually defend yourself. Yeah. All of these are runners right here. The ones with red eyes, yeah, runners. So, that's it for the runners. They can also gang up on you and make your life shorter. And you can die. Someone melee the bomber. Okay, next. Speaking of bomber, the next zombie type is bomber. So they're gonna try and follow you and bomb you up. When they explode, they just disappear and they just die. But if you're close to a bomber, your life is going to end. Also, here's some great advice: never melee a bomber. If you melee a bomber, your life is gonna end quicker than any other zombie type. Yeah. So next up is what's the next? Oh, like zappers. So zappers, these are basically just zombie sappers. These zombie sappers are very low but have a lot of health. They can also deal 50% damage to you and can kill you within 2 hits. These zappers are very annoying. So yeah, basically. That's a zapper right there holding an axe. They attack you with an axe. See? Look at how much damage this guy just dealt. You see the amount of damage right there? Look at my health. I'm literally about to die in about 1 shampoo bite. So that's why I'm scared of zappers and runners. The last zombie type is the igniter. This igniter, when it spawns and it spots multiple people or players, it's going to throw some kind of Molotov. And this Molotov deals about a lot of damage. Lots. These lots of damage can be very deadly if you just stay close to the fire for a long time. There's an item to remove the fire though. It's called the water bucket. It's in my inventory right now. Yeah. See, that's an igniter right there. The one with black. I'm not racist. The one with black thing with red and burning insides. These people are very dangerous. These zombie types, dangerous as hell. And yeah, speaking of hell, they're fire. I'm infected! Do you see that? Speaking of priest, that was infection stage 4. Look at me twitching. I'm a zombie now. Wow. Wow. Okay. So yeah, igniters deal spread damage from their fires, but they act like chambers when they throw their Molotov, and after that, it's pretty much just a normal match with the igniter, but since the igniter has a bird of hand, it can't naturally grab you. Oh, there I go. There I go. You're gonna kill me? There I am, the runner. Yeah. That's basically all for the igniter. So, yeah. By the way, when a normal player dies, when a light infantry dies, an officer dies, a seaman dies, a fifer dies, and a priest and a surgeon die, they're all gonna turn into runners if they were infected. But if you are a sapper and you get infected and you turn into a zombie, you're gonna turn into a zapper instead. That's what's unique about sapper. You can turn into different zombie. Also, good barricade. That's all I can say. So next is the melee types. We have 2 melee types. No, 3 melee types. 5 melee types. So only a few of these melee types can be unlocked in certain maps. And these certain maps include Catacombs de Paris, Catacombs de Paris, and Vardohus Fortress. And the others can be unlocked within the shop, or it's just a normal gun, or a melee. So, the first melee is, of course, the Saber. The Saber deals 30 damage. I'm gonna go to the shop real quick because... Eesh. Come on. Okay, so the saber does 30 damage. It has an average swing rate and an average range. It's not that powerful since it does 30 damage, but it's good enough. Yeah, we have six. We have 6 melee types. I just realized. Next is the hand axe. This hand axe, best melee ever that you can get in the shop. It's 45 damage. It has 45 damage. It's pretty short range. Zappers are resilient against it, and it also has a moderate swing rate. That's basically it. Next is the Vardo's Fortress Shovel. You can get the shovel in the first objective, and that is the 5 supplies for the rocket, and that's it. You can get the shovel in the Vardo's Fortress map. It deals pretty low damage. It deals like the saber, but it has a lot of range, and it's really slow. Very slow to swing. It has a below average swing rate, I think. Yeah. Next is Catacombs de Paris. We have the... Okay, I forgot what the Catacombs de Paris really is. It is... Oh shucks. What is this? They're camping. Okay, so... In Catacombs de Paris, I think we have a hammer, a sledgehammer that deals pretty moderate damage, and it's also slow to swing. That's basically it. The next is the stake, the one that the priest uses, below average damage, like I told you. And yeah, that's basically it. Nothing special about it. And yeah, that's basically it for all the melee types. Saber, Murder Fortress, hand axe. Yeah, okay, that's all of the melee types. Now, cosmetics. You can buy packs of cosmetics for also 50 Robux. I so far have not bought class, but that's okay. And yeah, that's basically it for this guide. Tell me if I forgot anything. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thanks. Goodbye.